Welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Matt.
And I'm Sam.
Today we're looking at day 2 of our article, Understanding Padel, a fast-growing global sport. So last time we learned a little about this sport and how it's growing very quickly, even though it was invented in 1969. And it's sort of like tennis in some ways, but also not in other ways, because it's has walls around the court and it's a smaller court and you can only serve underhand.
Yeah, I actually feel like this is more similar to pickleball. When I first was reading it, I was like, this reminds me of pickleball. And that has been also growing very quickly. A sport that was invented a lot longer ago, but right now is getting more and more popular. For example, in the US, pickleball is huge, and a bunch of my parents' friends, they are joined like pickleball leagues, and a lot of my friends have all the pickleball stuff, and it's just like a way bigger deal than I ever thought. And this actually reminds me a lot of it, because similar paddle size and similar court size, but no glass walls.
Right, I think if you were to see someone playing paddle or pickleball, you can see that they are very similar sports in that, even the rackets look the same, and the balls look kind of the same too, I think. And it's, they're similar sports and they're both becoming very popular around the same time.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that these were invented around the same time and now becoming popular again around the same time. I don't know. I wonder what the reasoning behind that is. I don't know, but it's kind of interesting.
I don't know. Well, today we're learning only about paddle and not pickleball. So let's take a look at today's article.
Why is paddle growing so fast? One big reason is that it's easy to pick up. Many beginners can enjoy a fun match after just one lesson. Paddle matches are also shorter than tennis matches, so it's easier to fit playing into a schedule. On top of that, it's a great workout. Today, millions of people play paddle, and there are more than 77,000 courts worldwide. In Spain alone, there are now more paddle courts than tennis courts. Interest in the sport is also rising in Asia and North America.
Hello everyone, today we are reading part 2 of our article called Understanding Padel, a fast-growing global sport. So last time we learned a little bit about the history of paddle, and now we're going to learn a little bit more about why it's recently become so popular. Why is paddle growing so fast? One big reason is that it's easy to pick up. Many beginners can enjoy a fun match after just one lesson. Okay, so being easy to start to play is something that can make a sport very popular very quickly, because you don't need to have that, you don't need to be that skilled to start playing it. So you can have a fun match after just one lesson. A match is a competitive game of a sport. You might hear it interchangeably with the word game, and in fact, the word game is more commonly used in Canada and America, whereas in the UK, you might hear match more often. And one difference between the use of match and game is a match is always an organized sort of formal game, whereas if you're just playing a game with your friends, you wouldn't really call that a match. So we have an example sentence. Daniel invited me to a tennis match this weekend.
All right, so we kind of see this idea of like it's easy to learn, but maybe hard to be really good at it. But games that are easy to learn makes it really fun, because then anybody can kind of start playing. So if we continue reading, it says, paddle matches are also shorter than tennis matches, so it's easier to fit playing into a schedule. On top of that, it's a great workout. So maybe you don't want to spend so much time to play a whole tennis match, but you have a little bit of time in your schedule for a paddle match. So your schedule or somebody's schedule is basically just the plan that you have for the day or for the week or for the month or for the year. It is the things, the activities that you have planned to do. So maybe one week looks pretty busy, but you have a little bit of time on Monday at 5 that you could squeeze in a paddle match, but not enough time for a full tennis match. So our example sentence says, Eve writes her daily schedule in a notebook. So she likes to say what she has to do every single day. That way she can stay on top of it and also not forget something that might be important.
All right, well, it's time for us to go to Hanny.Hello，
大家好，我是 Hanny， 今天要继续介绍配斗球。那这项运动成长这么快，一个主因就是它很容易上手。许多初学者只上一堂课就能够享受一场有趣的比赛。那它的比赛时间也比网球短，人们更容易把它排进日常的行程。此外呢，它也是绝佳的健身方式。好，来看单字 match 是指比赛，一场球赛。Matt 老师提到 match 和 game 有时候是可以互换使用的。老师用到副词 interchangeably 就可以表达可交换的、可互换的。下一个单字 schedule 名词，它表示行程表、日程安排或是时刻表。那这边有两个重点，第一个是 it is 形容词加不定词 to be 是表达做某事是怎么样的。句型里面的 it 是虚主词，代替真正的主词 to be。例如 It is natural to feel nervous before exams 考试前感到紧张是很正常的。第二个重点是 on top of that 可以表达此外而且。好，先来看 on top of 在这边是指除了什么什么之外还怎么样，意思等同于 in addition to。那么 on top of that，on top of that 它是当副词，表示说除此之外而且 that 用来指称前面所提到的事。例如 Ken's never late for work.On top of that, his job performance has always been excellent. Ken 上班从不迟到，而且他的工作表现一直都很杰出。那这回课文中
We are back, so let's get back to the article. Today, millions of people play paddle, and there are more than 77,000 courts worldwide. Well, that actually, if there's millions of people, that doesn't seem like enough courts.
Yeah. How many people are on a court at a time? That doesn't seem like seems like they need to have more courts if there's really going to be millions of people playing. All right, continuing on, it says, in Spain alone, there are now more paddle courts than tennis courts. Interest in the sport is also rising in Asia and North America. Okay, so in Spain, maybe they've taken some of these tennis courts and converted them into paddle courts. So they took that one tennis court and maybe broke it into 3. Didn't they say it was 1/3? That might be a better use of space. More people could play.
You know, we mentioned it's becoming popular in Asia. Well, last time I was in Vietnam, I noticed that there are paddle clubs everywhere. There's so many paddle clubs where you can go there and pay to use a paddle court, and they'll also have the rackets that you can use there. So it's becoming very popular in Asia already.
Cool.
All right, let's go to Hanny.
如今世界各地有数百万人打配斗球，那有超过77000座球场，光是在西班牙配斗球场的数量就比网球场还多。那这项运动在亚洲跟北美也持续升温。Sam 老师提到，搞不好在西班牙有些网球场还被改成了配斗球场，这样1可以变3个球场。好，那么老师用到动词 convert， 这个动词它具有使改变、转换或者是改造的意思。那我们解华课文中。
All right, so we've learned a little bit more about paddle, and after this quick break, we will find out even more.
This September, paddle will be played as a medal sport at the Asian Games for the first time, and many fans hope to see it make an appearance at the 2032 Olympics. Paddle is gaining attention closer to home too. In 2025, Taiwan opened its first paddle club, and its paddle association joined the International Paddle Federation the same year. With its simple rules, short matches, and great fitness benefits, paddle is set to become one of the most popular sports in the world. Why not give it a try?
Hello everyone, we are back, so let's continue with this article. This September, paddle will be played as a medal sport at the Asian Games for the first time. And many fans hope to see it make an appearance at the 2032 Olympics. Wow. So, okay, it's going to be a medal sport at the Asian Games. So, a medal is a small circular disc of metal, M-E-T-A-L. So this is M-E-D-A-L is a medal, and it's made of metal, and they are given to people who win a sporting event. Usually, they only have medals for first, second, and third. So that's a gold medal, a silver medal, and a bronze medal. So an example sentence, the runner received a medal for winning the race.
So that one was probably a gold medal since they won the race.
That's right. Okay, let's go to Hanny.
今年9月，配斗球将首次成为亚洲运动会的奖牌项目。许多球迷也希望它能在2032年的奥运当中亮相。那么单字 medal 这个名词就是奖牌。Matt 老师这次有提到，金牌是 gold medal， 银牌是 silver medal， 那么铜牌就是 bronze medal。然后还有提到这个 sporting event 是指体育赛事。当我们用 sporting 当形容词，可以形容体育运动的、体育比赛的，不过它必须摆在名词前面来修饰。那这话课文中。
All right, continuing on with our article, we read, Padel is gaining attention closer to home too. In 2025, Taiwan opened its first paddle club, and its paddle association joined the International Paddle Federation the same year. So not just that they opened this, they actually joined the whole international league or federation so they can be recognized as an actual place where you can go learn and play paddle. So we have this vocabulary word gain. Gain just means to get or to get more of something. So for example, we use this verb a lot if we are talking about weight. If you gain weight, then you are getting bigger. It could be gaining muscle weight or fat weight. We also use it in things like gaining experience, to get more of something. And our example sentence says, the business started to gain new customers. So maybe they had some customers, they had a few, but they did something different, and now they are getting more and more new customers. So they are gaining customers. Or actually, you hear it a lot now with social media, gaining followers or gaining more people who are watching your content.
All right, back to our article. With its simple rules, short matches, and great fitness benefits, paddle is set to become one of the most popular sports in the world. Why not give it a try? Okay, so we mentioned fitness benefits in there. So benefit is a noun, and a benefit is an advantage or a helpful effect of doing something else. So when we talk about fitness benefits, we mean that by playing paddle, you're also going to be getting some exercise, doing a workout. So that will be a fitness benefit, which will help you stay in shape. So an example sentence, there are many benefits to waking up early.
Yes, and there are many benefits to listening to Hanny. So let's go ahead and go over to her.
课文提到，配斗球也在本地渐渐吸引了大众的注意。2025年，台湾成立了第一个配斗球俱乐部，并在同一年也加入了国际配斗球总会。凭借着简单的规则、短时间的比赛，还有绝佳的健身效果，这项运动势必会成为世界上最受欢迎的运动之一。同学们不妨试一试哦。好，那么单字 gain 这个动词，它表示获得、增加，像增加关注。gain attention 就可以表达引起注意。那么 benefit 当名词表示好处、益处。这边还有2个重点，第一个是 be set to 加原形动词，是表达预定要怎么样，准备好要怎么样。例如 The parade is set to begin at 2 p.m. 那场游行预定下午2点开始。第2个重点是 why not 加上原形动词，可以表达何不怎么样，这是用来提出建议，意思相当于 why don't you 加上原形动词。例如 This board game is fun and easy to learn. Why not give it a try? 这款桌游有趣又容易学，何不尝试看看呢？我们也补充一下 give something a try 就是尝试看看某事物。好，那这回课文中
Okay, so we have a what do you think question, and it says, are there any new sports you would like to try playing?
Ooh, you know what? I've seen something online that looks pretty cool, and it's drone racing.
Ooh.
So you fly a drone and you actually put on like VR goggles so you can see the perspective of the drone and you have to fly it through a race course and there's other racers on the course. So it's like playing like a real life video game.
Yeah.
Or it's like flying an actual airplane, but there's not as much consequence if you crash.
Yes, because I don't think they really have like airplane races because that would be probably too dangerous. But that sounds really cool. I'm not really sure if this means totally like a totally new sport because I feel like I don't know that many like new sports. But I would be interested in trying this paddle game because it's new to me. Of course, it was created a long time ago, but I've never seen it. I've never played it. So I would be curious to try it, and I think it sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'd like to try paddle as well because, as we know now, it's easy to start. It has simple rules, and anyone can play it. All right, well, that's all the time we have for today. So we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Why is paddle growing so fast? One big reason is that it's easy to pick up. Many beginners can enjoy a fun match after just one lesson. Paddle matches are also shorter than tennis matches, so it's easier to fit playing into a schedule. On top of that, it's a great workout. Today, millions of people play paddle, and there are more than 77,000 courts worldwide. In Spain alone, there are now more paddle courts than tennis courts. Interest in the sport is also rising in Asia and North America. This September, paddle will be played as a medal sport at the Asian Games for the first time, and many fans hope to see it make an appearance at the 2032 Olympics. Paddle is gaining attention closer to home too. In 2025, Taiwan opened its first paddle club, and its paddle association joined the International Paddle Federation the same year. With its simple rules, short matches, and great fitness benefits, paddle is set to become one of the most popular sports in the world. Why not give it a try?
最后，我们来复习今天课文里的单字文法。单字的部分有 match 名词表示比赛，一场球赛 schedule 名词表示行程表、日程安排或时刻表 medal 名词表示奖牌 gain 动词表示获得、增加关注 benefit 名词表示好处、益处。文法的部分，第一个学到 it is 形容词加不定词 to be 可以表达做某事是怎么样的。第二个学到 on top of that 是表达此外而且。第三个学到 be set to 加原形动词是指预定要怎么样，准备好要怎么样。第四个学到 why not 加上原形动词可以表达何不怎么样怎么样。那以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
National Chung Hsing University is a well-known public research university located in Taichung. With over 100 years of history, it has become an important center for education and research. Let's go check it out together. For many years, National Chung Hsing University has been working to create an organic and eco-friendly campus. The campus has become a popular venue for children's outdoor education activities. People can enjoy picnics on the grass while watching birds. Since the university stopped using pesticides and herbicides years ago, some rare bird species have begun using the campus as their breeding grounds. Black-crowned night herons on campus are not shy around people. They can often be seen watching people practice Qigong and Taiji in the forest. As visitors enter the campus, they can see a forest of pines, cypresses, and other trees. The forest stays green all year round and has earned the nickname Black Forest. It is an ideal place for students to gather, picnic, run, and read in nature. Overall, National Chung Hsing University has become a vibrant green campus where nature and daily life exist in harmony. Even if you're not a student at National Chung Hsing University, its campus is still worth visiting for its beautiful and eco-friendly atmosphere. It's a great place to be reminded of the importance of appreciating our relationship with nature.